The Duggar family, known for their strict family dynamics and fervent Christian views, has long enthralled fans. Millions of admirers worldwide monitor every activity of the Duggars, who have 19 children and counting, regardless of their large, devoted family or their strong religious beliefs. Jana Duggar, the Duggar family's eldest daughter, seems to be the topic of conversation. Long a mystery, Jana is known for supporting her mother and looking out for her younger siblings. But she also doesn't appear to be dating anyone. Some have theorized that Jana Duggar is making a life or death decision as she balances the demands of her family's control over her life with her love for someone else. The once quiet Duggar daughter seems to be confronted with a possibly life-altering choice: love versus family rule, following a great deal of fan conjecture. As we read Jana's story, we learn about her internal conflict as she attempts to strike a balance between her own quest for happiness and her family's high expectations. A life under the sun. Now in her early 30s, Jana Duggar has been in the spotlight her entire life. Her family kept a close eye on her every action as a child, including her love relationships. In the Duggar household, courtship was a very structured custom in which families closely monitor their children while they contemplate marriage. Because of her parents' ongoing surveillance and the public's opinion of her family, Jana felt dating to be a daunting idea. Throughout her life, Jana has been portrayed as the submissive daughter. She is portrayed as working in silence, taking care of her younger siblings, and ensuring the family's well-being. Compared to her siblings, who began courting and marrying young, Jana's life seemed to take a different direction. Why she remained unmarried for so long baffled her fans. Despite rumors of several potential suitors and love interests, Jana never appeared to adhere to the traditional wooing routine that her siblings did. Many of her fans have questioned why she hasn't married as her brothers did. While some believe Jana had not yet found the ideal suitor, others said she was simply waiting for the right one to show up. However, the growing silence around her personal life only served to deepen the mystery. Was Jana being choosy, or was there another factor at play? Influenced by preferences in the family, Jim, Bob, and Michelle have a big influence on the Duggar family dynamic. They have instilled in their kids a strong belief in the importance of family, religion, and tradition, which has led to the development of a framework for organizing and managing their lives, especially when it comes to their interactions with other people. It is expected of the Duggar kids to uphold the family's reputation, which includes abiding by strict dating guidelines. Family expectations and beliefs usually play a far bigger effect than the parents' declarations that they want their kids to make decisions based on their faith. No one has experienced this pressure more than Jana. Being the eldest daughter, everyone has expected her to take charge and guide the family. She has barely had time to explore her own hobbies because she has been so focused on helping her mother with the younger kids. Jana's strong sense of obligation to the family has undoubtedly influenced her life decisions. Her actions have been motivated by her personal values as well as the significant influence of her parents' opinions. The Duggar family has strict and uncompromising rules on courting and marriage. The Duggars are a family that believes that having sex should only happen after marriage. As a result, a culture has developed where adherence to these standards is valued over romantic love in a partnership. Jana's decision to remain single for such a long time has likely been greatly influenced by her desire to maintain appearances for her family. But Jana appears to be at a pivotal moment at the moment. It seems like Jana is now faced with a decision that contradicts her desire for love with her family's controlling power. Is she at last ready to break free from the mold her family has forced upon her? An unspoken tale of love. According to rumors, Jana Duggar may have fallen in love recently. Fans have long been in the dark regarding Jana's dating life, but recently, information about her personal life has begun to surface. Although they are currently keeping their names a secret, there are rumors that Jana is seeing a male. This announcement has swept the Duggar audience with shock. Jana could have finally found the person who makes her happy. Jana seemed to have dedicated her life to serving the Duggar family, but it now seems that she is prioritizing her own enjoyment. However, some are concerned that Jana might look for love outside of her family's strict environment. If Jana's relationship is sincere, it might threaten the family's control over her life. Could it be that the expectations that have governed her conduct for so long are finally being released? Could the core principles of her family be upended by her affections for this man? Family control against love. Jana's dilemma. The core of Jana Duggar's stance is her fierce internal conflict between her need for affection and the weight of her family's authority. One factor is that, as an adult, she has her own ambitions and goals. She has spent her entire life under her parents' careful eye, so the idea of straying from their values and expectations is horrifying to her. Jana's decision to pursue a romantic connection is risky. Since giving in to this love to the fullest would be against her family's traditional values, she faces significant risks. The Duggar family has always had carefully planned relationships with limited room for improvisation. Dating for love is the top priority for the Duggars, who do not follow a set courtship protocol. However, it is clear that Jana's desire for independence and fulfillment is growing. She seems to have come to a life turning point where having a friend or romantic partner is more important than her family's impact on her choices. At this stage in her life, Jana is no longer viewed as a caregiver and helper, but rather as an independent individual with her own needs and desires. It is now up to Jana to choose between following her heart and living up to her family's expectations. Anxiety's expenses. Jana observes how this decision has affected her emotionally and psychologically. There is no doubt that she struggles with putting her family's happiness ahead of her own. The prospect of exploring the outside world is both exciting and terrifying for someone who has spent her entire life abiding by their norms. Since Jana has always been a docile daughter, it is clear that she is quite concerned about disappointing her family. Love and companionship, on the other hand, are universally sought after. Jana wants nothing more than to experience the love and fulfillment that come from being in a committed relationship, just like any other woman. When she chose to donate her heart to someone, she bravely took a step toward regaining her independence. This is Jana's opportunity to have a profound realization. As she navigates the complex web of ties encompassing love, family, and religion, she must now make decisions about her future. It's unclear how she will resolve the internal conflict she is experiencing between her desires and her family's expectations. What lies beyond as Jana Duggar faces this significant life decision? Fans are left to speculate about what will happen next. Will she allow her family's influence to mold her, or will she rebel against it? Jana's next move will only become clear with time, as the future is unpredictable. As Jana must make this difficult choice, her supporters are banding together to support her. Jana isn't even aware that a significant event is about to occur in her life. At a time when the delicate balance between affection and familial control is more tenuous than ever, her decision will undoubtedly influence the destiny of the Duggar family. In conclusion, Jana Duggar's struggle between love and family rule has been the subject of online discussions and fan discussions. Up until now, she has dedicated her life to her family and lived by a carefully thought-out code of ethics. As Jana faces the possibility of romantic love, she must now navigate the plethora of expectations and feelings that have influenced her life. Jana's choice to leave or remain in her family's rigid environment will have long-term repercussions. It will be fascinating to see how she balances her relationships, her family, and her personal needs and desires as she continues on her journey of self-discovery.